Hello my loves, how are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading, and in this reading it's all about your future spouse and how are they going to be like as a parent. So we have in front of us 4 options to choose from. You can choose one option or more, and the ones that are going to be calling your attention the most. And of course, if you would need more time, you can just pause the video, meditate on those options and see which one or which ones are going to be today yours to watch. As for me, I'm gonna start right away with the first option. Hello, my dear option number 1. So let's answer the question. And how is your future spouse going to be like as a father or as a mother, as a parent in general? So the first thing that I have heard for you, my dears, is that your person, they're going to be someone that is very lighthearted, just generally speaking. And I feel like there is some sort of a contrast in their life. So it could be that, as an example, they are very serious in their daily job. And then when they're going to go back home, they're going to be very joyful, very playful. They're going to, like, I really can see them right in front of me, like chasing your kids, playing around. They're very involved, I feel like, as a parent, and also someone that really would like to create a lot of beautiful memories with you and with your kids. So it doesn't matter if you already have kids or if you're going to be having kids also with this person, or if it is going to be like the first partner with whom you're going to have kids. But I feel like the environment in your home, it's going to be that of play. I feel like also you might gather, as an example, maybe play board games, maybe play, if you're gonna have a garden, maybe go outside, play basketball or play something together. But more specifically, I feel like your spouse, they're gonna be really enjoying those moments where they're gonna be like just letting themselves go and really playing with your children. So let's get one card from this deck. How are they gonna be like as a parent? Ten of Swords. I feel like in here, I'm really hearing it very clearly. I feel like they're gonna count on you for discipline. They really are gonna count on you for discipline, because it's really something that weighs on their hearts a lot. And they just can't do it. Like their heart is too soft for their kids. I feel like they might do other things, obviously, for the both of you to contribute into the household. But generally speaking, like if there is something that they are not sure about, if there is something that they feel like they need to consult you about, like the first thing that they're gonna think about, like, have you asked your mother or your father? Have you asked? Like, go first, and they're gonna ask your kids to go and ask you first before like knowing what to do. And I really feel like your person, they're gonna have an absolutely soft heart, and they just cannot do it. And this is something that you're gonna realize, something that I don't see that really it's gonna be bothering you at all. I feel like you're gonna know that your person, they have a good heart, and they just like they can't do it. So definitely for the like discipline and everything that has a connection with maybe certain decisions, if your child want to buy something or not, if they want to go somewhere or not, like you're gonna be, generally speaking, making those decisions. But also I feel like in here, because those as you can see in here with those hands that are like approaching this woman's head, I feel like they're gonna just receive the answer. Is it a yes or a no? Then if it is a no, there is nothing I can do about it. Like your mother or your father, they said no, like there is nothing I can do. So let's get some more cards. How are they gonna be like as a father or a mother? How are they gonna be like? Queen of Wands, yeah, very playful, very jovial. The Devil, wow. I definitely see your spouse as someone that would like to treat you and your kids and the family as a whole I feel like they might, as an example, schedule or plan for some very like exciting trips, or maybe surprise you with certain things that you love. And it's something I'm including you in this, because I feel like with this Queen of Wands, it's not only your kids, it's something that they're gonna do for you, for your kids, and it's something that truly brings them a lot of joy and happiness. So I feel like with those two cards, because this is like there is a lot of red that is portrayed in here, I feel like also your person, they're gonna be on top of anything that is gonna sustain a stable and a healthy, like more specifically financially. I feel like you're gonna be in a stable position to actually relax a little bit and not to focus too much on things that are necessary, or on the basics of you needing maybe to have a stable environment in which you're gonna have your children. I really feel like this is something also that your spouse, they're gonna actually it's gonna be basically their priority. So let's get one more. The Hermit. I feel like also they might be the kind of parent that actually reads stories to your children. I'm hearing kids gather around and they're gonna start maybe reading certain maybe books that they have read previously and that they really enjoyed. Or I'm hearing for some of you the stories about Greek goddesses. I'm hearing someone, it could be just one or two of you, but I really feel like your spouse might be interested, as an example, in mythology, and they might have read a lot about it, and they're gonna be really, really, really enthusiastic to actually like share this knowledge with your children, and they're gonna be really excited also to know like all about those goddesses and their powers, and it really is going to be throwing them in a very different world, and like a very rich imaginary world. And it's also something that is going to be helping them to develop their creativity and their imagination. So also I feel like there is some sort of an activity that you might enjoy together. So if you have one specific activity that you love, as an example, it could be anything. It could be painting, it could be writing, whatever the case might be. There is an activity that you're gonna enjoy, all of you. And I'm hearing number 5. So you might have 3 kids, or you might, if you have a kid, or if they have a kid, like you get what I'm saying, like you're gonna be 5 in the household. So let's get some more cards. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Again with the color red. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. You might have maybe a section in your house where there are certain maybe games that you're gonna play, or maybe arcade games, or some sort of a place where that is almost reserved only for some sort of games that you're gonna enjoy, or that your spouse is gonna enjoy playing with your children. I also feel like with those 2 cards, again, your spouse, they have a very soft heart. So as an example, if one of their child is gonna come to them and tell them, really, really, I want to have this, I want to have this, they're going to tell them, like, go to your mother. Because if it was to them, like, if you would to leave it to them, they're just going to say yes. They cannot say no. And that's where you come like forward, and then and they're going to understand it. Like with this Hermit and the Devil, they're gonna reserve those kind of decisions to you. They're not going to be really overthinking about it, especially when you're gonna be together for quite a bit of time. This is something that is gonna be understood from your kids, from yourself, from your spouse as well. And this is just something that is going to be making sense to you, something that also is not going to be difficult for you nor for your spouse. And it's like a convenient agreement that is going to be good for everybody. So let's get some more cards. I'm hearing like if your husband, more specifically for those of you that are looking for a man, if your husband is if you're going to be having a child that is a little girl, I really see a little girl in here. They're gonna play with dolls with her. They're gonna play like tea time. I'm hearing in here tea time. They're gonna sit down and they're gonna play. Maybe if cookies are gonna be prepared, or if they're going to be having like a little plate with a cookie, and then playing as if they were drinking tea with their daughter. I really feel like this is the pinnacle of enjoyment for them. This is really like how they imagine, even in their mind, like perfection of having a child. This is really what it is for them. So let's get one more. Taurus. Find the structure. Yeah, again, there is a structure that is going to be making sense for everyone, for all the family. Look how much red and a little bit of orange in here as well is depicted in this spread. So again, with the Taurus, it's a very stable and like sustainable also energy. And I feel like when it comes to the both of you, definitely are going to be living comfortably. And with this kind of structure, I feel like there is some sort of an agreement that is going to be very, very clear for the both of you. And no matter what, as an example, if you're going to agree that like you are the one making the decisions of what your children buy or do not buy, or if they go out or not go out, this is something that your spouse, they're going to absolutely honor. Every time that, like, even if they're going to be trying to play them, like every time that one of your kids, and at some point, I feel like it's gonna be like just them maybe trying in vain, maybe to convince your husband or wife, but it doesn't matter. Like for them, it's something that you're going to be almost agreeing upon, and that's about it, basically. So let's get one more. Let's see what it says. One moment. Where is it? Yeah, it says Friday, accomplish something and let's go. I feel like also when it comes to the chores, generally speaking, I feel like with those two cards, you're gonna be they're gonna be very keen into installing this sense of responsibility. So as an example, when one of your children is gonna be waking up, like do not get out of your room until your room is done. This is something that there is absolutely no like let's talk about it, absolutely not. So there is fun, there is enjoyment, there is like happy times and laughter, but I feel like there is behind it a lot of like very focused like desire to like teach them how to be responsible and how to be independent in the future. So again, when it comes to you and your spouse, I really feel like there is a beautiful balance of two people that's come together. One, it's relying on the other on the right things. This is what I see. So let's get one more from here. So how are they gonna be like as a parent, please? How are they gonna be like as a parent? Okay, time. I really feel like this person, they're gonna love it to memorize. I'm hearing memories again, like memories, taking pictures, celebrations. This is something that they absolutely cherish, and it's something that like I'm hearing it's everything. It's everything. So as an example, when it comes to maybe celebrating birthdays, it's going to be a big deal for the both of you, and especially for your spouse. They're going to be taking pictures. They want to make this day very memorable. I feel like there is some sort of parts of them that almost indicates to me that they have been missing out. So maybe they have left the household very young, when they were maybe 16 or 17. Maybe they took on themselves a lot of responsibilities too soon, and they would like to just invite a little bit of lightness into their children's life and into your life as well. So that was your reading, my dear option number 1. If you would like to book your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. For your support, you can donate. There is a donation link here on YouTube, and also the donation link in the description box. And please let me know how the messages resonated with you. I always love to read your comments. You can subscribe also to get notified when a new video is going to be up on the channel. And for your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 2. So if you have chosen the second option, welcome guys to your reading. So the first thing that I have heard about your spouse and how are they going to be like as a spouse is that, first of all, this is someone that they have decided maybe to wait a little longer to get married and to have children. So you're going to meet this person not in their 20s, I'm hearing not even their 30s. So it could be that this person, they have waited a little bit to find the right partner, to build themselves up, to have enough finances, as an example. Because the first thing that I have heard about your spouse is, I'm ready. So they took their time. They took their time maybe to establish something that they needed to establish, maybe to let go of certain maybe behaviors or certain people or certain ways of being that are not going to be sustaining the both of you being in a stable, committed and long-term relationship. So I feel like you're going to meet this person when they're going to be ready for a commitment and ready for having a home, having a family. I really feel like this person, they might have had at a certain point in time quite a restless energy. They might have traveled a lot, they might have worked a lot, they might have met a lot of different people. I feel like this person also, they might communicate quite a bit. They might be a good communicator, talk to a lot of different people. But again, I really feel like you're going to be meeting them at a stage in their life where things are going to be starting to slow down. So let's get some cards right now. And how are they going to be like as a parent? How are they going to be like as a parent? Queen of Swords. I'm hearing that your spouse, they're going to be in charge. And I'm hearing in charge more specifically of like if your children, they have homework, if they have any kind of chores, this person, they really enjoy like teaching them, maybe even like very early on in the early stages, maybe teaching them how to write. This is really something that they love and something that they're gonna be almost I'm hearing I can't wait for that stage. I can't wait to have children and be able maybe to experience what it feels like to transmit your own knowledge to your child. I also feel like this person, they are very knowledgeable, and by knowledgeable, I feel like this person, they might had they might have also right now like a long successful career or a long successful journey, generally speaking, and from where they have started to where they're gonna be when you're gonna be meeting them is miles and miles away, I'm hearing. So they have a lot of life experience, or they might also have a lot of technical experience and skills that they would like to transmit to their children. And I also feel like in here, this is someone that they really would like to, because in here with this structure, I feel like they have a vision of educating the next generation. I feel like they're almost like, they feel like with their children, they're gonna almost feel like they are in a mission, or they have almost like a responsibility to raise children that are gonna be once in the future, like at some point in the future, that they're gonna be good citizens. So this is really what I see. I feel like they see it as they see the whole desire of transmitting their knowledge and to be present with their children. It's not really just personal. It's not just a desire that they have, but it's something that goes a bit further. So let's get some more cards. How are they going to be like as a parent? Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Fool. I feel like there is someone else that is going to be involved, especially in here. There is those two people, and there is this Sun between them. I feel like there is like your mother, their mother. I'm hearing mostly like their mother. She's gonna be involved. As an example, if you're going to be wanting to take time, they're gonna be, or you're gonna be calling their mother, maybe to babysit for the both of you. I feel like you're gonna get help, just generally speaking. And I really don't see I have like I feel very strongly that you're not really gonna need maybe to seek services of maybe a stranger, but just like a nanny or something. I feel like their mother, she might like take charge of maybe taking care of the kids if you would like to go for a trip or to just have a date. As you can see in here, there is this table with 2 cups, and with this Fool, it's like, let's take a break. I feel like your person, they might really organize certain moments where they're just gonna be the both of you. And just with those 3 cards, I feel like the general message is that you're gonna get a lot of help. I feel like this person, they might have a family with whom they feel very close, and they want their best interest, and they're gonna want the best interest for you and the kids. And I cannot disassociate this energy from this reading because it's very present, and this is something that you're going to truly appreciate. As an example, if you're going to be away from your family when you're going to get married, if you're going to be, as an example, traveling to another state or another like city, I feel like you're going to be close to their family, and they're going to be really contributing in a very positive way with those 2 cards. Let's see if there is another message from those cards. How are they going to be like as a parent? King of Wands. Ten of Wands. The Sun again. So there is a lot of masculine energy for sure, and with this 10 of Wands, I feel like this person, they're very keen into taking responsibilities that are very clear for the both of you with those 2 cards. The Sun that repeated itself 2 times. I feel like what is supposed to be your responsibility, what is supposed to be their responsibility, is something that is very clear. And I also feel like there is some sort of energy of one staying at home and the other person going out there making things happen. I feel like this might be this person. And also when I was shuffling the cards at the beginning and meditating on your reading, I felt like this person, they take a lot on their shoulders. So their work, it might be very demanding. But at the same time, I feel like there is some sort of way through which you cooperate, or you just like distribute the charges in the household that is going to be healthy for you, but also healthy for your spouse. But I really feel like there is an energy of someone like a staying at home mom, a staying at home dad, and the other person is working or is going to be doing something that is going to be calling them, as an example, to travel or to just take on a lot of responsibilities. Let's see if I can get something else. And by staying at home mom or dad, I don't see, like, I don't insinuate that one of you is not gonna work, even though it is possible, but it could be that one of you has or is gonna have maybe the possibility to work from home, the other person, but I really feel like there is someone that is in the household and the other person maybe is outside. So let's see, we didn't get a lot of messages about them being a parent, so let's go back to the main question. So how are they gonna be like as a parent, please? Children or child? change. So for some of you, I'm hearing for some of you that are going to marry someone, as an example, in the military, or someone that has a job that requires from them to move. I feel like there is a possibility for you to actually move with your spouse or go to another country or another city. And also I feel like with this card, you're going to be really in a place where you feel like there was something that was built before I came in here, before my child came in here, before we have decided to actually have a family. I really feel like this person, they might have like a great focus on making things happen the right way, or doing it right, having children exactly when you are supposed to have children, having like offering them an easier life, offering them certain things that maybe one or the both of you couldn't have as children, and also more importantly with those two cards, giving them a great opportunity to have a good education, to have a good future in terms of maybe like taking them to great schools. This is something that means a lot to your spouse. Obviously, it's going to mean a lot to you as well, but it's something that it's like in their vision. This is what I want, and this is what I would like my kids to live in, like the way I would want them to live, and the way that I would like them to be in the future as well. Let's get some more cards. How are they going to be like as a parent, please? So it says in here, enjoy the time. And in here it says heal the wounds. And it is a Scorpio card. Let me just make sure that it actually says what I just said. Where is it? Jeez. Yeah, enjoy the time. So I feel like this person, they might be really a hard worker, and I really feel very clearly, because with your children and also in the household, generally speaking, this person, they might be away for a period of time, and they might go back maybe from a trip or go back from their work. I feel like their work is very, very demanding. And with this heal the wounds, I feel like it's something that is going to be attenuated or maybe dimmed little by little, especially when you're going to have children, and they're going to almost like allow themselves at last to just enjoy the time that they have with their children, or to start enjoy their time. I feel like this person, they might be the kind of man or woman that worked for a very, very long time until they have, they almost forget, like, when was the last time that I enjoyed something just for the sake of it, or they're very focused. And I feel like having children is going to be allowing them to get out of there's this place of like working and overworking in here, and to just start maybe like you just sit down or like have fun with your kid, just seeing maybe one of your children being goofy and just laughing about maybe something that they do or maybe something that they say. And this is really what I see when it comes to them being a parent. I feel like there is a family involvement, just generally speaking, but with those cards, it's something that you're gonna really appreciate, especially in your first child. If you have never had children, I feel like it might be difficult for you to know a lot about a lot of things, and I feel like there is a mother that is going to be helping you, that is going to be on your side. And I also feel like with this spread, generally speaking, there is a lot of discovery, a lot of experience. So as an example, if your person is going to be planning for something, it's really something that is going to be absolutely memorable, as in maybe a trip to like an exotic place, or like something that is very beautiful and that you, your spouse and your children are going to really, really enjoy. So that was your reading, my dear option number 2. If you would like to book your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. Please let me know down below how the messages resonated with you. I always love to read your comments. And for your support, you can donate through the super thanks button here on YouTube or through the link that is shared in the description box. If you would like to get notified when a new video is going to be up on the channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell. And for your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. So if you have chosen the third image, welcome guys to your reading. So let's start right away by answering the question, and how is your future spouse going to be like as a parent? The first thing that I have heard about your future spouse is that I'm hearing manual labor. I'm hearing also certain things that could be done from home, like homey stuff. It could be that your future spouse might be good at cooking, at painting, at just repairing stuff around the house. And I feel like also when it comes to certain activities that your future partner, your future spouse is going to be enjoying with your children, is actually to maybe teach them certain things that they know. It could be if they are a good painter, maybe painting with them or teaching them how they paint. I feel like they have even, first of all, this is a very creative person and they have a lot of creative skills. But I don't know why, I feel like there is some sort of technicalities that are associated with whatever this activity that they enjoy. So as an example, if they are good at painting, they might have learned actually in a school or maybe learned themselves, or like certain technicalities or skills that are associated with maybe taking into consideration how to blend colors, how to portray them, to maybe convey like a certain shadows, or maybe accentuate certain things that they would want to like for them to shine out of the painting. This is really what I see. I feel like they might also have maybe certain specific times where they like teach your children, like both your children. For some of you, it could be that you're gonna have 2 children. I feel like, or like something that has a connection with twins, 2 children, or like number 2 is going to be very significant when it comes to your connection, generally speaking. Someone you might meet in February, or you might meet, as an example, in 2022, 2024, like 2026, certain dates that have a connection with the number 2. So yeah, I feel like also if they are, as an example, interested in music, they might like give your children certain actual courses of how to read notes, how to like maybe play a certain instrument. But I feel like there is something that is very methodical. It's not something random. It could be even that your future spouse might be by profession a painter, or they have the possibility, at least if they're going to be working in some other field, they might be an actual painter that could teach others how to paint or how to sing or how to play a certain instrument. So let's get some cards right now and see, how is your future spouse going to be like as a parent, please? How are they gonna be like? 10 of Cups. And just I wanted to let you know, because all those decks are pre-shuffled for this particular option for your reading, I have seen the 10 of Cups many times, and it's very good that it came out as the first card. I feel like there is some sort of I've got a similar and it's very nice that we got this message for almost all the options. There is some sort of complementary energy between the both of you, and it's something that you have in common also with option number 1 and option number 2. But I feel like more so, this is something that is going to be allowing, I'm hearing self-expression. I feel like your future spouse is going to be allowing your future kids to have some sort of a conduit through which they can express their emotions, they can express themselves. I feel like self-expression is something that is very important for your future spouse. And also I feel like both of you are going to have great communication between the both of you. So as an example, if there is anything that you're going to be needed help for, or vice versa, this is not the kind of dynamics I see between the both of you where you're going to be maybe overthinking or second guessing yourself if you need to tell them something, or if you need maybe to share something with them. I see a lot of openness between the both of you. So let's get some more cards. How are they gonna be like as a parent? How are they gonna be like as a parent? Seven of Pentacles. Very, very, very patient. Very patient. I'm hearing with this because this is a depiction of the Colosseum in Rome. Rome was not built in a day. So I feel like also with this Two of Pentacles, they're very, very patient. Like if their child, maybe they have a trouble maybe to understand something, this is the kind of parent that actually would maybe get into their level, maybe low down, sit down and talk to them in a calmer way. I feel like a great sense of calmness, generally speaking. I also feel like when it comes to your kids, as you can see in here, those two look like twins. I feel like if there is any arguments or anything when it comes to your children, they're not the kind of kids that actually would scream a lot or would express themselves through maybe anger or through maybe like making a lot of noise. I see that you have other ways through which you can allow your children actually to feel like almost relieve themselves emotionally, or to just let go of maybe some sort of I'm hearing excess energy. So maybe you're gonna have maybe one particular child that is going to be excessively energetic, but your future spouse, they're gonna take care of it. They're going to be allowing them to get involved or get absorbed into something that they're gonna feel very passionate about. So let's get one more. How are they gonna be like as a parent, please? Three of Swords. I see here acting. So they might be involved in them. Again, this could be for some of you their actual job or something that they do on the side. They could be, as an example, into theater, or they could teach their children theater, or teach them something like about maybe telling a story. I see a lot of activities actually that they're gonna enjoy. I feel like first very early on, when they're gonna be very young, maybe they're going to be following their mother or their father's footprints so that they could learn more about this activity. But afterwards they might dive away, they might choose something else, they might be very interested in many other things, and maybe start taking courses, start doing certain activities that might allow maybe take certain courses that might allow them to develop the skills, the appropriate skills for them to level up in this particular activity. Let me see if I can see something else. I feel like also your future spouse might be someone that puts on a strong face, even as an example, if they're going to be a bit tired. I feel like they can take on themselves a lot. And I also feel like with this Ten of Swords, your future spouse is someone that takes words very seriously. So as an example, if your kids are going to be mad or saying something, they're gonna absolutely not tolerate that, not at all. Like I feel like if they're going to be telling you something that they're not gonna like, or telling them something that they're not gonna like, they're gonna be grounded. They're gonna be really knowing that your future spouse, they mean business when it comes to communicating, not with harsh words, and choosing the words with which we communicate to others. I really feel like with this Three of Swords, this is about maybe harsh words that are said without even thinking about them, and this is something that your future spouse, they're gonna take very seriously. Let's get some more cards. Five of Cups, the Sun, and Temperance. I feel like with this Five of Cups, your future spouse might be someone that is going to be willing to understand the phases in which your children are going to be in. So as an example, they might change with this five. They might, as at first, maybe be someone that is more of a like a parental figure, and then they might change maybe to be more of a friend when your children are going to be teenagers or getting more like getting older, as an example 18 and 20s and so on. I feel like the parental role that your future spouse is going to be taking is going to change with time. At first, they're going to be more so someone that instructs, someone that guides, someone that is there as also someone that disciplines. I'm hearing someone that tells maybe their kids that this is not like how we express ourselves. This is not how we talk. This is like teaching them the basics. They're going to be very firm again when it comes to those things. And then afterwards, they might dive away from this role that they're going to be taking when your children are going to be younger, to be more so someone that is willing to encourage, willing to give support, willing to be there when your children are going to be needing maybe help or needing an advice. So more so like that, maybe transforming or transitioning to being more of a friend. So I feel like also with those two cards, there's going to be, I'm hearing reunion. I'm hearing you, like your children might be very adventurous. It might have very, very big dreams. And as you can see in here, it's almost like like a couple that says goodbye to, not goodbye really, but it says maybe allows their kids to go to a school or maybe to go do certain things that are away from home. I feel like you're going to be understanding that the best for you and for your kids is not to restrain them, not to keep them beside you all the time, to give them some sort of liberty so that they can experience life on their own and so that they could learn from their own mistakes. So I really feel like your home, generally speaking, is going to be that of reunion, that of coming back to our home, like the warmth of it. I feel like also when it comes to your like any festivities or celebrations that are associated, I'm hearing with food, with smells, with a lot of beautiful sensations, with memories that you're going to be building in your household. And I feel like there are a lot of homemade things. So either you or your future spouse might be very interested in cooking very, very delicious food. And like I'm hearing that food that you're going to be having in your household, it's going to be mostly, if not every single day, every single meal, homemade. So I really feel like there are a lot of there is a lot of love that is shared through many ways, through cooking, through talking, through connecting with your kids and with each other. And it's really something that is going to be allowing you to bond even further as a couple, but also as a family in general. So let's get some more cards. How are they going to be like as a parent, please? So we have here, we have here Aquarius, and Aquarius is the card of the friend, the card of also friendliness, warmth, comfort, familiarity. And it says in here, give a new impulse. So again, there are certain stages. This when it comes to your future spouse, they're not gonna have like one singular face all the time, but I feel like they have thought about it, and this is something that they are consciously having in the front of their mind, that at the beginning I need to be the disciplinary one, and afterwards things change and things develop, and through the stages that your children are gonna go through, and also as a family or as a couple, the stages that you're gonna go through. So again, number 2 is very significant. So you might meet again in the month of February, or something that really has a connection with number 2. It could be even November. Let me see what it says. So it says accomplish something and let go. So yeah, with this accomplish something and let go, this is almost like the mojo of your future spouse. I have done my part into teaching my children, into giving them the basics, into allowing them to see life in the way that I feel like it's going to be helping them. But now I should let them go. I should let them experience on their own. I should let them make their own errors and mistakes. So this is really what they feel like is going to be the best for your future children. And I feel like also with this card is something that both of you going to be very much agreeing upon. So let me get one more card from here. How are they going to be like as a parent, please? How are they going to be like as a parent? Reunion, absolutely. So this is your family. There is here like there is a lot of warmth in here, as you can see. It's very cozy. It's very, in all those, like those are nights, they are putting their head masks on this table. I feel like they're as an example, when your kids, they're going to be grown-ups and having their own families, I feel like when you're gonna get together, you might like have a lot of stories to tell, and they might have a lot of stories to tell you as well. So there is like this reunion that everyone is coming back to like home, into the warmth and comfort of being all together as a family again. So I like that. It's very beautiful. So that was your reading, my dear. Option number 3. If you would like to book your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. Let me know down below how the messages resonated with you. I always love to read your comments. If you would like to get notified when a new video is going to be up, you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. For your donations, you can support my work and support the channel through the donation link that is below in the information box, or through the super thanks. So you can send a tip if you feel like sending a tip to me. And for your what else? For your daily and weekly messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear. Option number 4. So if you have chosen the 4th option, welcome, guys, to your reading. And let's answer the question of how is your future spouse going to be like as a parent. So just like a message that I got very randomly. I haven't gotten this message for any of the other options, but this is really just for some of you. But I felt very strongly as I needed to convey this message for some of you that are contemplated to get with someone, even though you feel like it's not really a good match. I'm hearing assess the situation and see things for what they are, not for what their potential of like how they're gonna change, how things are as good as they get when you meet someone and when you know them at first, and the likelihood of them getting better or worse, it's up to the odds. So please assess the situation. Let's start right away by answering the question now. Death card. How are they going to be like as a parent? I feel like your future spouse might be someone that doesn't have a close connection to their family, or they might not have parents, or their parents might have passed away. I feel like there is a disassociation from them and from their community. I feel like also this person, they might have traveled away, really, like there is a great distance between them and their country of origin, or some like origins, generally speaking. And I feel like also this person, they are coming into this new life with fresh ideas. I see a lot of freshness from them and a big transformation in terms of their belief system, in terms of who they are. I feel like this person, they might be the kind of man, woman, person, it doesn't matter, that they have been a certain way and then something happened and they've transformed completely. They have transformed their life, their dreams, their vision of who they are and what they wanted. There is a lot of newness, like a brand new pulse that happened in their life. And I feel like there is a lot of transformative energy when it comes to your person. So I'm hearing that they might have a lot of alternative ideas. They might be interested in psychology, in the deepest, in like deep matters. It could be philosophy. It could be the philosophy of life, of certain things really that matter to them. And also I feel like when it comes to the both of you, this is the kind of connection that is going to be reaching depth that you have never thought that they even existed. So for the both of you, there is great, like a great bond, a great connection, and I'm hearing almost that when you talk to them, is almost like you are talking to yourself. I really feel like there is a great, like more than a lover. I'm hearing like with this butterfly. Butterflies for me also, they like symbolize transition. So transition in terms of like being friends, but also lovers, but even more than that, like being someone that is of great significance in your life, generally speaking. So how are they going to be like as a parent? I feel like they're going to be trying to free or maybe convey to your kids, or like both of you, I'm hearing as a couple, convey to your kids the possibility to be curious, the possibility also to question things and not to conform just because they're supposed to. I feel like also your person, they might be very welcoming of questions, generally speaking. So we always like think about parents when their children, like they reach that stage where they ask a lot of questions as if it is something that is bothersome. Absolutely not. Like for this person, this is something that they're almost looking forward to. Like they would love to actually exchange ideas, to talk about things that matter to their kids and to them. And also I feel like there is also like welcoming, very welcoming of their ideas, welcoming of how they want to be living their life. I feel like they are really someone that is very accepting also of alternative ideas that they might not necessarily agree on, but nonetheless, they're going to be encouraging authenticity in your children, or encouraging just saying things the way that you feel it, the way that you think about it, and not over stressing about how to maybe beautify it, how to choose maybe not to say anything about it, even if it matters to one of your children. So the second thing that I've heard earlier also is that you might have 4 children. For some of you, you might have 4, but I'm hearing one little girl that is standing out. So this girl, she might be the first one that is going to be born. But let's see if we can get some more cards. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Ten of Swords is a departure. It's a departure of something that was around, something that we feel like we are almost betraying ourselves, betraying our like who we truly are for the sake of something that is higher. But with this Hermit, is like seeking the truth in the matter. It's not only to maybe put certain things under the rug. I feel like this is something that is very much acceptable in many families. Like if there is something that we shouldn't be talking about, something that should be secret, we just put it under the rug and no one actually talks about it ever again. But this is the opposite. Like you're gonna experience the opposite with your person. Maybe themselves with this Ten of Swords, they have experienced living in a family, living in an environment or community where there were a lot of secrets, a lot of let's not talk about this, a lot of inappropriateness when it comes to certain subjects, or a lot of things that are not even possible for them to actually even say, like as a word, like a lot of taboos. And they want to have like a limited amount of this constraint, like in the way that they have lived it, that they have experienced it with your children. I also feel like your children might be at least one or two of your children, they might become scientists, they might really excel academically, not in an alternative way. This is not what I see. I really feel like actually going to college and achieve like some sort of honor. And also I feel like your future spouse might be someone that is academically like successful. They might have maybe they might have, or right now, like I don't know, you're gonna meet your future spouse at different stages in your life. There are many that are watching this option, but at least when you're gonna meet, you're gonna know that they have actually advanced pretty high in their academic career. Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups is the card of comfort and the card of safety. I'm hearing more specifically. I feel like your children are gonna be safe. Like your future spouse, they're gonna create a safe environment for your children. Maybe again, because this is also something that indicates the past. So maybe it's not something that they had the opportunity to actually experience, and they wanted like very strongly to establish a place or an environment in which your children, they could be protected, they could be safe, they could be open, or maybe allowed to say whatever the things that they want to say without censoring themselves in the way that they were censored. So let's get some more cards. But I feel like your future spouse, they might be a professor, they might be also themselves, they might be a scientist, they might be someone that is well-read. Whatever the case might be, they might be someone with great knowledge. And also I feel like it's something that has a connection with their own experience. So knowledgeable in terms of their own career, but also knowledgeable in terms of life experience. So let's get some more cards. How are they going to be like as a parent, please? Strength. Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords. So you can see in here with those two cards, those two, they almost look the same. I hope that the camera is going to be picking up the details. But with this Queen of Swords, as you can see in here, this image is quite dramatic. The Seven of Swords is all about deception. It's all about the lies that we have been fed and that we keep feeding the next generations. And I feel like this person, they are saying no to certain things that do not make sense. I feel like this person really, they are a revolutionary in the way that they think, in the way that also they have changed their life, and they would like to allow, like starting with their own kids, to give them a little bit more liberty in terms of their own thoughts, in terms of how they see life, and also welcome. And with the Strength card, I feel like this is the card of I don't know, like this is the first time that I'm getting this message, the card of multiplying and not dividing. Multiplying. It's not about just my idea and everyone needs to like take it or leave it, but it's all about multiplying ideas, multiplying ways how we see things, of how we think about like the subjects that matter to them, to us, generally speaking. So how are they gonna be like as parents? I'm hearing a mentor and a guide. And I feel like this person, they might be a mentor and a guide, not only to your children, but to many people. They could be a writer as well, someone that communicates via maybe some sort of a platform, or as an example, if they're a professor, if they are a writer, if they are someone with any sort of a conduit through which they transmit their knowledge, they transmit their ideas to others. I really feel like this person, I'm hearing the world needs this openness, needs this acceptance, and also needs this light-hearted way through which we welcome alternative or opposing ideas. And definitely, I feel like your kids, your children, they're gonna look up to them. And one of their children, I feel like mostly the little girl, because you can see in here, there is this man and there is this frame with the image of a woman. I feel like in this woman, she has a sword, just like this one. I feel like there is a legacy that is going to be taken upon by a child that you're going to be having, more specifically, or it's likely going to be the little girl that is going to be following her father's or her mother's steps, to be like in the same profession, or to continue maybe conveying a message that your future spouse is going to be starting or working on. Let's get some more cards. Number 3. Number 3 is that of cooperation. And Libra, yes, with the Queen of Swords. It says in here, let me see. Libra, enjoy your time, number 7. And in here, it says it will work out soon. So I feel like your future spouse, they're gonna start something that is going to be, there is a work that is needed, or a lot of people are going to be joining them in this particular work. And I also feel like there are a lot of collaboration or cooperation between your future spouse and their children, especially like afterwards when they're going to be adults. And with this enjoy your time, I feel like there is especially in here with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is also the card of actual games. So you might enjoy is one specific day. With this Libra, I feel like there is some sort of a routine, some sort of a specific day. As an example, it could be Saturday night, Friday night, where you're gonna enjoy, as an example, playing board games or playing certain things that you can do from home. And also I feel like it is gonna be almost like religious for you to actually have this particular night, or have this particular way to connect with your children. I feel like both of you are gonna be quite busy parents, but it's not going to be also disconnecting you from your children. I feel like with those 4 cards, there's gonna be a great emphasis on having some I'm hearing quality time. Like you, your spouse, like everyone is going to be present. Everyone is going to be also present in their mind, in their heart, in the way that they connect with each other in those times. I feel like there's going to be a moment where you're going to enjoy times together, even if I feel like there is a lot of things that your future spouse, they're going to be doing. A lot of busy energy that I'm feeling. Let's get some more cards. How are they going to be like as a parent, please? Boomerang. You can see in here, like, with this knight that is taking this woman, again, it's the same image that we have seen earlier. Like there is someone that is going to be starting something, and with this boomerang, something that is coming back to life. Like there is some sort of a continuation or starting again, or some sort of a new cycle that has a connection with someone that gives birth to new things. Also with this battery, it's like continuing the legacy. I really feel like your future spouse might create something that is like a book, something that you can read, something that you can sense, something that you can see. It could be even a movie, whatever the case might be. That is going to be continued with time. And again, there is a great emphasis of one specific little girl that is going to be following her mother's or her father's steps. Yeah. Absolutely successful academically. Yeah, like at least at least one or two that are going to be scientists, that are going to be professors, or that are really going to be excelling academically. So that was your reading, my dear. Option number 4. If you would like to book your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website that is shared in the description box. Let me know down below how the messages resonated with you. I always love to read your comments. If you would like to get notified when a new video is going to be up, you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you would like to support my work and support the channel, you can donate through the donation link in the description box. And also you can send a tip through the super thanks here on YouTube. And for your daily messages and monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram and all the links that I have mentioned, again, they are in the description box. So that was your reading. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.